Hello, this is Ron Ford for Jacob Lenhoff Tours America. We're going to look at some of my collection in what we call the monster room. And here is the sacred door to the secret chamber. And voila, there it is in its blurry glory. We will begin with the creature from the Black Lagoon stuff, which is kind of the cornerstone of my collection. Here's a lot of little creature figures and things, and at the feet of my prized possession, the full-size action figure of the creature from the Black Lagoon. And off to the creature's right here, we have a few other creature figures standing on a narrow cabinet that was looking earlier that's also full of creature things. But first, let's pan up here and see the creature artwork on the walls and a couple of creature masks. The thing in the middle there is a soap bubble wand. Here we go, angling down into the cabinet full of creature things. It's a little hard to see, it's not well lit, but there's a creature snow globe, there's a creature mouse pad, a couple of creature cups, lots of little figures, there's a little candle, and there's a bank. Now here's a new figure I'm working on, a full-size figure of the mummy, which you can see is a work in progress. And here are some figures. On the right is a self-portrait of Mitch Tyner, who is my special effects man, the Mole Man. And there's Vincent Price on the right. These are commercial figures, and Peter Cushing, and the Phantom of the Opera in the front. And the Kolchak figure is also one Mitch created. He sculpted it. This is a plastic Bucky skeleton, the same kind they use in medical research. Very detailed, very realistic skeleton. We've used in a few films. Edge of Chaos is one of my anthologies that came out recently. That's a t-shirt with the logo on it. This Freddy Krueger figure I got at a horror convention about 20 years ago. And here's a Freddy cup that I got this last summer at a yard sale. Here we have a collection of masks. This is my Wolfman mask from Trick or Treat. All these masks are from Trick or Treat. I got them at a Halloween store. And there's a Werewolf of London beside him, London After Midnight figure. The Curse of the Werewolf, my favorite werewolf movie. And then we move on to classic Boris Karloff as Frankenstein monster. And beside him is Christopher Lee as Dracula from Taste the Blood of Dracula. Another Frankenstein wall mounting. This is from Magic Store in Hollywood Boulevard I bought years ago. And this head is of myself that Mitch made for my film, The Road. And here you'll see on the left is an action figure of my character in The Road who got his head cut off. In the middle is a bobblehead of myself when I was bearded, and a figure from the Snake Man in film we made together. This is what we call the corner of Dark Shadows, where, among some other things, I have all my Dark Shadows stuff. This is a model of the werewolf from Dark Shadows. And this is an action figure of Barnabas Collins that Mitch made the background for. And I believe he made the costume as well. That's a picture of Laura Parker, who played Angelique on Dark Shadows. She signed for me. And my Dark Shadows clock that I made, which has seen better days. And a few little Dark Shadows odds and ends. There's a Dark Shadows ring and the Barnabas fangs. Now my King Kong collection. This is the Ray Harryhausen sculpts for a figure. This metal one I got at the Empire State Building. The little one there is the Hallmark Christmas ornament, and then the Nico figure. This is a green slime figure I picked up recently. And here's a cabinet with Frankenstein stuff on the top shelf. A lot of Frankenstein figures in there, various types. And here's the Dracula section of that shelf. That's a bobblehead made of ceramic. There's Edgar Allan Poe from my animated film, The Raven. That was made by Mitch Tyner as well. And this is one of my prized collection things. It's a Wolfman cookie jar I got at a store downtown in Spokane, and the Frankenstein Stein, a big ceramic mug that Mitch gave me years ago for Christmas. This is a head actually used in the movie The Fear, the first movie that I wrote. This is a model of the Invisible Man. I didn't have all the pieces, so I put it together with a lot of other stuff. This is Frankenstein's Confession makeup film I made, and it's on the plaster bust of the actor who wore it. And this is another one from one of my films called Game Camera. It's on Tubi now. This is a portrait of me made by Frank Kelly Freas, the great comic book artist, a very treasured possession. And this is some artwork by Coffin Joe that he gave to me personally. It's signed by him, but you can't see the signature in this video. And another prized possession, my autographed picture of Boris Karloff that was given to me by Randall Malone. And that's it for this brief visit to the Monster Room. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back again. I hope you had a good time.